Hey guys, Dave Pisarra here with mensfamilylaw.com. Do you want to learn how to do a divorce? Let me tell you. There are a lot of forms involved with paperwork for getting a divorce. It's so much easier to get married than it is to get divorced. It should be criminal. But the reality is, filing for divorce, you start with the summons, which comes from the court telling the other party that they have 30 days within which to respond. You file a petition, which just says, we were married on this date, we split up on that date, we have this many kids, we have this community property, we have this separate property. If you do have kids, you have to file what's called a Uniform Child Custody Jurisdiction and Enforcement Act Declaration, UCCJEA. It's a 4-page document. It's got to go with everything dealing with kids. You have to file a blank response on the other party when you serve them. And that's how you get a divorce started. Once all that paperwork is filed with the court, then it actually gets served on the other party, and they have 30 days from when they get it to file a response. In the response, they say, we were married on this date, we separated on this date, we have this many kids, this is the property, and I either agree, I disagree, I don't want a divorce, I want a legal separation, I want different grounds for the divorce. Once that response is filed with the court, then we move forward with discovery. And discovery is just you showing the other side all of your cards. This is all of the debt we owe, this is all the property we have, these are all the bank accounts, the stocks, the bonds, those hidden Swiss bank accounts, all of that important good stuff. And then they have to do the same thing to you. Once each side has disclosed to the other all of the assets and all of the debts of the marriage, then they can move forward and negotiate a settlement. It gets typed up into a judgment. The judgment gets submitted to the court, and there's a ton of forms that go with that. Judge signs off on it, and then you can get a divorce. That process takes a minimum of 6 months, depending on how much paperwork is involved and how many assets and debts and how we're going to deal with child support and child custody and alimony. It's a long, ugly process, or it can be really quick and easy. It all depends on what your situation is and how many assets you've got and how many children you've got. I hope that helps. If you've got questions, please feel free to check out the website, watch the other videos, and be sure to download our Before You Leave guide. It's got some great information on if you've got kids and what you should do before you leave the house. Remember, a cheeseburger and a chocolate shake will get you through just about everything. Take care.